Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Joy and this is Joy Plans. Thank you for being here, and today we are going through my dump journal, my brain dump notebook. I put a little circle around this quote because I like it. Write it down, free your mind, and get stuff done. I feel like there should be a comma. Write it down. Free your mind, get stuff done. But who am I to judge? I'm not an English teacher. So let's get started. So on this page here, it kind of gives you instructions. And then I've watched a couple of videos of how to utilize this type of concept, because you don't really need a special journal. This one's by Erin Condren. You could literally use a just a line notebook, but I am extra. It is one of my flaws. So let's get into it. So what you do is you just write and write and write until you have nothing else to write. You can't think of anything else. And what that does is that gives space in your brain to relax and to let off the gas and to stop dwelling on things, because you've written it down and you've taken space for those things that are clogging up your brain. And then in here, what it recommends you do is take a highlighter and highlight the top here, each of these boxes, and move over these items. Highlight over here what you wrote down that is important and time sensitive. Highlight over here and match this box of important and needs to be scheduled. Highlight over here what needs to be delegated to someone else. Highlight, ignore, or remove. I would just think you would just mark it out. I'm not really sure why you would need a box for that. But maybe it's a part of the practice. Maybe moving it over here and highlighting, those things, especially if they come up in multiple sessions. Maybe it's one of those things where write it down, and this is something you ignore and you remove and blah, blah, blah. Keep going and you highlight over here to match this box of easy tasks and complex tasks. Now, obviously, if you feel like you have some other things that need to be titled, just white that out and, do something different that works for you and your brain. But basically you write until it's all out, and then you put them in a box, both physically and mentally, so that you can have that brain space again to use to accomplish these things, to relax, to relieve some anxiety, to show you that, hey, you really don't have that much going on. Calm down, cool off, take a breath. So I wanted to do this. I don't know if this will make it to the YouTube world, because, it could be personal. I have no idea. I've never really done anything like this. So we're going to give it a shot and we're going to see what happens. I'm even going to put a timer on the screen just to show you how long I was in this zone, because I'm curious. I don't know if you're curious, but I'm curious. So let's give it a go. All right, so if you could read my handwriting, which maybe you can, maybe you can't, that was that. I'm going to put the timer on the screen so you can see how long this took. And then the idea, that was a giant fail, you guys. I'm kind of frustrated with myself. I just lifted up the package of highlighters and just decided to dump them onto my desk, onto my table here. All right, so now that I got those all packed up, so you choose 6 and you highlight each one. Let's do a purple and a green and a blue and a pink and a yellow. And we're gonna go with kind of a brownish for ignore. So I'm gonna start there. Cool. Complex feels like a blue to me. Pink will always be something that makes me happy. So we're going to put that with easy tasks. Delegate. That's kind of a score. Important and time sensitive. These kind of really don't matter which one I choose. All right, so that's how that goes. Sorry, this desk is kind of noisy. So basically what happens now is I go over to the other page and I just start highlighting. Let's see if I can get you all in frame. All right, work tasks to be done. So when I get back to work, there's going to be a lot of procedures I need to sign, little classes I'll need to take. So those are important and need to be scheduled. So I'll figure that out when I get back to work on Friday. So my leg still hurts, and I'm walking with a limp. So I'm going to be working on those with my physical therapy and with practice. So it's somewhere in between like easy and complex. I'm going to continue to go to PT. I'm going to continue to work on that and figure that out. So I feel like it could go into either one of these. But I mean, I can't do anything about my leg hurting, but I can continue to work hard at my limp. I'm going to put it as a complex because I don't know. I don't know how hard it will be, but if it's easy, you know. My husband is frustrated and unfulfilled. I can't do anything about that, but I will be supportive. Hoping I don't struggle when I get back to work. There's not really anything I can do about that until I get back to work. Freedom. I want to be debt free. So, I mean, it's complex, but maybe I should go with it's important and needs to be scheduled. So I'm going to work on getting that figured out. I feel like I need to ignore the fact that I'm hoping I don't struggle when I get back to work, because I won't know until I get there. I won't know. Excited about Christmas. Hell yeah. I'm going to get a dark pink and just squiggle around. Yay, I'm excited about Christmas. I love spending time with my family. I absolutely adore my family. Need to stop spending. I mean, it's pretty easy. Stop spending, you know? So that was the pink. Stop spending. Put my cards away. My cards away and remove my my credit cards from my phone or something. House repairs. important and needs to be scheduled. It's going to be a long road, but I'll get there eventually. Dog barking. It was annoying me at the time I was writing. He stopped. Am I eating right for my weight loss? How about I mark through am I? And I just go eating right for weight loss. So that's something that I can do. It's gonna be probably complex. Hang on, what color is this one? I guess, yeah, it's this one. It's gonna be complex, but I do have a plan. Am I drinking enough water? I'm gonna do the same on this one, and just drinking enough water. I don't think that's a complex task. I just think it needs to become a habit. I need to continue to work at it. I have reached my water goal twice this past week. So there you go. Are my cats happy? I could play with them more. That's easy. I love planning, but will it be hard when I get back to work? I feel like this is going to either be easy or complex. I mean, if I still enjoy it and I still like making these videos, then I'll continue to do it. So I'm gonna mark that as easy. Have I forgotten how to do my job? Again, I won't know until I get there. So I'm just gonna ignore or remove until that becomes a problem. It's gonna be something that I will work on and get better at. Left knee surgery. So I don't know if I've mentioned this 1,000 times or not at all, but I got my right knee done and I need my left knee done. And it was a lot. It was a very trying time going through this. But I need my left one done. So it's important and needs to be scheduled. But also, can I afford it? Can I physically do it? I'm going to put this under complex. I've upgraded my my insurance to hopefully make it an easier ride this ride around. But yeah, we're gonna figure it out. I also will have a good knee to stand on this time around, so that's gonna make that easier to physically do it than this last one. My sisters are having issues, but I'm gonna delegate that to them. I'm gonna put them on my prayer list and be there if they need me. I need to see my family more. So this is important and needs to be scheduled. When will I heal? When will I feel normal again in my knee? Who knows? But it's not something that needs to be scheduled or is time sensitive. So I'm going to go with it's complex and we're going to figure that out. Can I do what it takes to lose weight again and get to my goal? I'm going to put this as complex and we're just going to continue the things that that encourage that sort of response. Okay, so do I need to write these down over here? Maybe these two. I feel like maybe these two. I did green, did I not? I don't know. I don't know if I did any green. Purple. Work tasks need to be done. Okay. So I'm going to get to those on Friday, and I can do those Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So any training or anything like that that I need to do, I'm going to do that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Freedom. I want to be debt free. So that's number 2. Get and stick to the plan. I have a plan in place. I am doing a lot of things that's going to get me there. So house repairs. Ooh. I'm going to make a plan for some house repairs. Left knee surgery. I'll talk to them on the 7th. So I'll be back at work and have some questions there. But then I'll talk to my doctor on the 7th. Need to see my family more. And I kind of want to add friends. So ultimately, I need to plan it out. So I will make a plan for that. So yeah. So that's that. And then it says organize. With clearer priorities, organize what's important into a specific category below. This can bring another layer of clarity to help you focus on what matters from your original brain dump. Use the next page to write out any related action steps, additional to-dos, or notes. You can keep momentum going and get things done. Must do, want to do, follow up on, reach out to, make progress, coming up, blank and blank. So essentially, a lot of this is going to be contingent on when I get back to work. I also need to must do. So I don't know how to like compile these with the previous page though. So I have these numbered. If I added anything here, I could number them as well. Easy tasks, play with my cats, you know, kind of continue my plan and improve on my drinking of water. Need to stop spending. Is there a plan for need to stop spending, I wonder? If it's trackable, it's changeable. I could do a no spend. All right, no more spending for 2025. So, so anything that's not absolutely a must-have, no more spending. I've got a lot of things in the works for my weight loss. I mean, I'm going to ask specifically today at physical therapy if there's something that I'm doing wrong or I need to work on for physical therapy so that I can drop this limp and move forward in an effective way. I want to fill this out with you guys, but like I don't really know. It's my first go round. We're doing this together, you know. I don't really know. kind of already have the majority of this planned out. The debt-free is get and stick to a plan. So, I mean, I have a lot of the plan in place. I'm going to do the no more spending until 2026. Want to do. Interesting. Must do, want to do, follow up on. Is there any of these that I need to follow up on? Yeah, so let's follow up on house repairs. And we're going to follow up on that after taxes. Because we don't have the money to do anything about that right now. Anyway, I must exchange my uniforms. Want to do, I want to play with my cats more. I'm going to reach out to plan a sister get together, make progress. Make progress. I'm going to keep doing PT and tasks at home. Coming up, there's not really anything on here that like screams coming up. And then over here I have to-dos and notes. I could track these out date by date. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oy, sorry guys. So the 26th through the 28th, I should be able to get all of my work tasks done. I'm going to the doctor. So the place to exchange my uniforms is right by my doctor's office, so that's why that's the same day. So that's pretty much that. And then, okay, so I'm going to use my nutritionist as kind of the, like, touch base with about weight loss. And my next appointment's the 30th. So I will have the week of Christmas. I have some plans that are coming together the week of Christmas for starting back at work and eating right and everything. So yeah, I think that's pretty much that. This is what I've got. This is how I used it, and like I said in my original video, I don't think this is going to be like an everyday thing, but I do think it's something worth taking the time when I'm feeling overwhelmed, or just feel like I have a lot of stuff on my plate. I want to highlight this. Or I could do squiggles. How about that? Kill it. So yeah, thank you for coming along with me. I hope you have a great day. I hope you are taking care of yourself, and love you. Bye.